The year was 1984. A young athlete who had just stepped into the big leagues was forced to make an unwilling deal with a then not so famous shoe company. This unwilling deal changed both their lives. The company was Nike and the athlete, Michael Jordan. Who comes to mind when you think of the world's richest athlete? Messi? Ronaldo? Maybe Dhoni. No offense to Michael Jordan, but the popularity of football and cricket is more universal than basketball. But thanks to his deal with Nike, he is the richest athlete there is. And people who don't even know anything about basketball most probably have heard of him, or at least of Air Jordans. Air Jordans have played a major part in making him a rarity in the sports world, a billionaire. Very few athletes like Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan have managed to achieve this status. Jordan achieved this status even before Woods, with his net worth climbing to $2.1 billion in 2020. Of this, his professional career as a player only earned him $93 million. Like any other athlete, the major portion of his current net worth comes from brand deals, with Nike alone contributing an insane $1.3 billion. But why did Nike agree to pay him so much? From 1982 to 1984, just years after Nike's IPO, the company's stock fell 66%. Its earnings also fell from over $40 million to just $10 million. This was all a result of changing trends. Nike was creating athletic shoes at the time, but customers suddenly wanted more fashionable sneakers, causing the company to be out of style. It needed a major rebranding. And to achieve this, it took a huge risk, betting on a rookie. Yes, Michael Jordan was a great athlete, but he wasn't even a year old in the NBA. Nike saw this potential and wanted him to wear its shoes. At that time, Nike had a reputation of being a runner's shoe, so not many basketball players were interested in it, including Jordan. Most players wore Converse, and Jordan wanted to get an exclusive deal with the shoe company. However, Converse couldn't imagine giving that much spotlight to a newbie. So Jordan headed to Adidas. Adidas was going through a leadership change and couldn't make him an offer. Some claim they didn't want athletes that were shorter than 7 feet. The only option left? Nike. But he was still unwilling to take it until his mom got involved. Mothers know best. She forced him to at least meet Nike, and Nike offered him a completely insane deal. $500,000 per year for 5 years with stock options and his own shoe line. Even veteran players working for Converse hadn't got such a deal. They were getting paid $100,000 at best. And the best part? Jordan would get 5% royalty on every Air Jordan sold. This clause alone made Jordan $130 million in 2019 and 2020 without putting in any work. 100% pure passive income. And what happened after this deal was history. Nike had anticipated only $3 million in sales for Air Jordans for the first year. But given Jordan's rising popularity and the shoe's design, it sold shoes worth $126 million in the first year alone. But this money didn't come easy. The first ever red and black Air Jordans broke NBA's rules of wearing mostly white sneakers. So every time Jordan wore them, he was fined $5,000, money that Nike was happy to pay as it created buzz around these shoes. Now some say this story about the fine is a clever marketing strategy by Nike to promote the shoe. Whatever it may be, the story and the strategy worked. The Jordan brand is worth around $10 billion now, and it has become a style and status symbol. In fact, it has given rise to the sneaker culture. Most well-known brands, celebrities and athletes have now partnered with Air Jordans, making the shoe a must-have for any sneakerhead. While Nike may have given Jordan most of his money, it was not the only brand behind his success. Jordan has also invested in a lot of sports companies like the sports betting company DraftKings and NBA Top Shot. His documentary, The Last Dance, also earned him a massive $10 million. The NBA team he bought after retirement, the Charlotte Hornets, has also played a major role in his billionaire status. But he couldn't have gotten where he is without Nike. And here's a lesson for every creator out there today also. Every creator, if they work very closely with a brand that wants to work with them early on, can create a deep and meaningful relationship which can then translate into a massive payout for them. But itna long game खेल ही कौन रहा है? Jordan's life and the world could have been very different today if he had not listened to his mother and gone down to meet Nike. So lesson of the story, always listen to your mom and explore every option you get. You may never know which one can change your life. What was your key takeaway from Nike's story? Let me know in the comments. And yes, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and never ever miss out on such inspiring business stories. See you in the next video.